Hello and welcome to Wood and Graphite, the #2 pencil-based video channel on the internet. Today we're going to be reviewing the Mono 100 HB from Tombow. Developed in the late 60s, the Mono 100 was a steadfast favourite for professionals in drafting and other high-precision analog work. In the 21st century, its core demographic, draftsmen, engineers and architects, may well have moved on to digital tools, but the Mono 100 is still going strong, both in its native Japan and across the world. Thankfully, the Japanese Mono 100 is widely available both in the US and across Europe. I sourced mine from Amazon, where you can get a 12-pack for 92 pence in the UK and $1.42 in the US. Links for both are in the description. Like many goods produced in Japan, the Mono 100 is an excellent example of quality, precision and consistency. I've used many Tombow pencils and they are all extremely well built. The Mono 100 gives a clean point with its straight-grained incense cedar. Japanese pencils are known to run somewhat darker than the European brethren, and the Mono 100 is no exception. It trades some point retention for additional darkness, but not at the expense of usability. Japanese pencil grades use the same hardness blackness scale as European pencils, but I would suggest that most pencils run half a grade darker than their comparable counterpoints. A Japanese HB, like this Mono 100, looks darker on the page than say a German Staedtler Norris in HB. While the point retention does not suffer much on the softer core of the Mono 100, it does tend to smudge more than a European HB pencil. This might make it unsuitable for some use cases, but unless you're a lefty or you're working on high traffic documents, it shouldn't be more than an occasional nuisance. For being such a sharp and dark pencil, the Mono 100 erases surprisingly well. As with any pencil, leaning hard onto the paper can leave indentations that are hard to shift. But with normal writing and sketching, the Mono 100 cleans up nicely. This isn't surprising, as its heritage as a drafting tool would require it to be easily removed or altered. So what do I think of the Mono 100 from Tombow? In an age of smartphones and apps, it's refreshing to look at a tool that was once so deeply integral to the life and work of our society. The Mono 100 and pencils like it were the workhorses of many an engineer and technician right up until the late 90s. They designed buildings, built aeroplanes, fixed cars, and literally drew the future that we live in today. The Mono 100 is an excellent pencil from a company with clear passion for detail, accuracy, and quality. It might be a little too dark or smudgy for some, but it writes smooth and true, and is as good a tool today as it was when it was released 48 years ago. I give it a hefty 8 hexes out of 10.